Hey, it's Kat here, and I'm going to do a review on Elantris by Brandon Sanderson for you. So, yeah, in case you were wondering, this is what the book looks like. I read the collector's edition, but returned it back to the library because I'm not gonna pay for a whole new version of a book when I already own it on my Kindle. I'm cheap. Let's plug in a little. There you go. I'm cheap, man. So yeah, let's get started on the review. So Elantris begins with Prince Rodan waking up very, very hungry, like so hungry, like he didn't eat dinner or anything. He just wakes up, goes and rings for his maid to bring breakfast. His maid opens the door and starts screaming, like just which is kind of funny. I laughed actually. I was like, because she drops all this stuff and everything. Uh, why you're wondering why she is crying is because Prince Rodan, beloved king of the kingdom of K, whatever. We're gonna name K for now. Beloved Prince of K is a shroud, which basically that means is that he's covered in these spots, black or gray, all over his body, and his hair is pitch white. And eventually he will grow bald and his whole skin would be like this decaying-ish type of black. And he will grow skinny and all this other stuff. So because he is one of these beings, he is considered dead by the kingdom of Kai. So they throw him into the city called Elantris because he's technically an Elantrian. What that means is that 10 years before the happenings of Prince Rodan, Elantris used to be this amazing city filled with these beautiful people, and then something happened that caused them to be disgusting, horrible, and the living dead. Cool little jumps, right? So he gets thrown in there because he is now a Elantrian, and his father, the king of Kai, decide to just say he's dead. So it follows a lot of the story. Follows Prince Rodan living in Elantris, which is this place filled with sludge, people going crazy, people eating books because you can't die there, and like it's like I don't know if you've seen not Children of Tomorrow, Minutes Walking or something, that the Torchwood show when they can't die, but they just like keep, even when they get hurt or break their neck, they're still kind of alive. And this is what's going on in the city of Elantris. So Prince Rodan meets this guy named Galadan, and they just kind of go off and try to do something with their lives since they're there. The second perspective that we follow is Sareen, and she is from a city called I forgot. That's not the name of the city. I just forgot it. Something with a T. I'm not gonna look it up because it's kind of important, but kind of not. Whatever. She is from this other kingdom, and she is Prince Rodan's fiance through an arranged marriage. So she's never actually met him, but she's heard really cool things about him, and they wrote a lot of letters together, and she's like, I'm ready to go get married. Oh my god. No more of that single ladies dance. Even though I forgot how to do the dance because I haven't heard that song in years, but whatever. So she goes there, finds out the prince is dead, and she's like, well, fuck. And she kind of is forced to stay there because since Prince Rodan died, she technically is still married to him, and she can't marry anybody else. So that is her life. And so what she decides to do is just meet up with a lot of Prince Rodan's friends and stuff and start plotting things. I don't want to give it away because it's like a huge part of the plot, but like she starts basically trying to control the kingdom in normal Sareen way. And I love Sareen. She is awesome. She's a strong, tall woman who still worries about her hair and dresses and all this other stuff, which I really always like when books do that. Like, not every strong woman has to be Xena. Sometimes we can get Cersei. That's the only, I know what you're saying, but that's the only strong woman that I can think of that still worries about stuff. At least at the moment. Maybe, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing on that. Other girls. Anyway, I love Serene. She is the best character in the book, and you can obviously tell that she's kind of the main character. I mean, so is Prince Rodan, but he's more of a Mary Sue character, and his plot doesn't actually happen until hers does. Like, he is still doing stuff that doesn't require her, but the thing that brings him into the story revolves around her. So she's kind of the main central character. The third perspective you follow is Harthin, and he is a priest who is forcing religion on people, on whole kingdoms. And there's only two kingdoms that aren't part of his religion, and if they don't join, he plans to kill them all. Well, that's not his plan, but his order, the church that he follows, they plan to kill everyone. And so he is trying to convert the city of Kai. And so those are our three major characters, and there's a huge plot that involves them all. I would explain the magic system of Elantris, but if I do that, I will spoil the book. So all you need to really know is they can do little lights with their fingers. And they draw little pictures. It's like the arithmetist. If you read that Brandon Sanderson book, but it's like, and it glows. If I tell you any more, it's ruining the book. So there you go. What more do you want from me? Prose. Serene. That's all I really got. I love Serene. She's perfect. She's amazing. The whole political intrigue side of it is amazing in my opinion. Well, not amazing. It's good. It's good. It's not like Dune or anything, but it's good. It's good. It's good. I do have to say I can see why people consider this their least favorite Brandon Sanderson book, because there is not a lot of action and the magic doesn't really come into play until the end. So does action. There's no like punching and scratching and all like good stuff until the very end. This is not Mistborn. It really does focus more on the political side of things because the whole plot moves because of it. So yeah, I can see it. I can see why people consider this their least favorite. Cons, a lot of things are repeated, especially between Rodan's and Serene's storyline. They keep balling back and forth the same ball. I mean, that's all I can say. I'm like, I get it. I get what they're doing. I get what you're doing. We don't need to repeat this in every single chapter. We don't. Okay? We're good. Also Harthin, like, his character change was so sudden and random, and I didn't quite feel it. I knew why it happened, and I could see it coming, but it didn't quite impact me in that way. Also, there's a lot of things that were obviously kind of meant for a second book, even though Sanderson said he wasn't going to make it a second book, even in the collector's edition. But then he announced that he is making a second book. But this book definitely needs a second one. There's a whole bunch of unanswered questions and things that aren't wrapped up. And maybe it's just because it was his first book and he didn't plan to come back to it, so I understand. But this kind of does need a second book. I mean, they're on the brick of, I don't want to ruin it, but anyway, a whole bunch of loose ends that need to be filled, basically. But yeah, I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars and would recommend. So